What's up, gamer? Yeah, you. I'm Honey Badger. Let's play some Minecraft. Gotta get this all set up here. Make sure everything's running. Hopefully my mic doesn't cut out again like it did last time. Alright. A lot to cover. Sorry I didn't stream yesterday. Got a lot going on, but it's okay. Most of it's good things. So I've got my my drinky drink. It's not this time. No alcohol. Totally haven't done that on. I forgot to do my whole intro. 1 second. So you might be wondering, why am I looking at what am I looking at? First off, before I continue, I moved my thing around so that way you can see the mini map. Not that it's going to be super useful for this, but I am suspended above a new farm. Gunpowder is a huge issue on our server, so I decided to try to make a different kind of gunpowder farm, which is namely a gas farm. This one is kind of interesting. It's definitely not optimized, but basically how it works, gas spawn in, you use magma blocks, so you don't spawn any skeletons. You have to be in a soul sand valley. And then you freeze them to death. Or if you want to, you can go manually kill them. So, I AFK'd yesterday. I'm gonna trust the system that I have, which is these 2 rail carts, mine carts, rail carts. And then I have a whole string of hoppers on this side. Super cheap. Not really. I was joking about that, but we've gotten some. Right now, I didn't AFK an entire hour, but the estimate is about 2 stacks an hour, if I remember correctly. Welcome in. Used a lot of powder snow, so now we have a lot of powder snow left over. And also the template I followed was for basically 1 chunk. This is a 3x3 chunk area. So it's complete and ready to go. One of these has... Yeah, I've gotten 3 of the flippin' discs there. And I just noticed that this mod is working good. I was having some issues with it. Like when I hovered over a box, it would be up here, and then I'd never get to see my thing. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. They do die before they despawn, and they can't move because of the height of the blocks. But I had to figure out a way to scale it from one chunk to multi-chunk. So probably not gonna, like, you know, be a huge thing. And then I was like, well, you know, I really need to go collect some snow. And watch, this is completely unplanned. I just happened to go the same direction because I wanted to go way out, because we already had some gas farms right near my main area. And I was like, how ironic is it that I'm trying to literally replace this lack of a creeper farm with gas farm, and I hit the world border with the 1 out of 4 corners with the creeper farm right there. So I'll go to spawn. I'm also gonna vote real quick while that's loading, because I forgot to. Yesterday was kind of my last day of freedom. Not really, but before school starts. So I've got new... Oh no. Anything but that. You can also get... I'm gonna put some of these in here for people to, just in case they need it. You can also get EOT from manually killing guests, so it's really good for that. This is from yesterday, little vote crate. Actually, it may not have been. It may have been from today. Oh, I got claim blocks. Nice. I'm actually kind of running out, which is weird. I mean, my base is very large, but golden carrots. I don't really want golden carrots. All right. Next up, we're actually just yeah. I'll go back to my base. Let's see how far I can get with just one of these. It's looking pretty good right there, folks. Let's go back to base real quick. And then I want to just go ahead and empty out all of these. Great content. One second, let me... Okay. Woo. Reset my night, or my sleep counter. This is our... I'll show off the base, because I don't think I did much last time. But here we go. This is the room. You'll notice now that there are 3 beds. I don't know why. I don't know whose head is going to go here. This was not communicated to me beforehand, so... Haven't really talked about haven't brought it up. Our bedroom used to be back here, but I'm thinking... Oh, she actually did some work on this. Thinking maybe do the secret tunnel. Oh, nice. She did texture it out. Cool. Do the rail cart. My music low. No, it's just quiet. It seems kind of quiet right now. This is okay. I don't know. It feels very dichromatic, I guess. Just 2 colors, although you have the red in the middle, but these are all enchanted. Whoops. I'm doing the wrong button. Just random enchantments, but pretty cool. I kind of wish they were like different ones. The only thing that I really miss right now, we also have over here, this is pretty cute. Little kitchen with actual like storage in here. Maybe not completely done. I don't know, maybe a carpet or something, but oh my gosh, it does look like a fridge. I feel like we should have the red go on this side as well. Some of the interior stuff that Cats is able to do is really good. I love the smoke as well, always. I guess, oh, the sink. Nice. Little eatery spot over here, and that I think is basically it. I don't really like that, but that's fine. That's it so far. Let's see. 6 days ago, so yeah, a week. No worries. This is the major thing I've been working on, and it has taken so much more time than I thought it would. And it's not complete either, so we've gotten almost... I'm seeing stuff I want to change. Dang. Basically switch these to stairs so it blends a little bit better. But I do kind of like this view. It's not bad. Let me pop this on at least for a little bit. Not bad. I think last time I had just done a lot of terraforming, but I'm making this into a time-lapse video, so that's part of why it's taking long. Because you just have to kind of think about it a little bit more. So the outside is almost done. Maybe this was something I did before the stream. Or maybe I hadn't done the top. The top I like pretty well. This I really like right here. It's pretty simple, but I think it gets the job done. Nice, like repeating little U shape here. Pretty good overall. This is a little flat, and then all of the flooring needs to change, but the outside of it is almost done. Almost, finally. I mean, I don't follow a template. I also did start on the bottom floor. Not too sure what I'm gonna do with all this. And then also these lights are new. Maybe I'll add like bamboo over it. That would actually be, 1 second. I guess I would need a bamboo farm. Because well, that's enough to get started actually. Let me just fiddle with this real quick while I'm thinking of it. Boom. 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 Where's the flip? I think I messed it up. What? No, where's... Maybe it's... You have to do these first? Yeah. Here we go. I love this texture. Love that. I feel like that's a good... Ooh, that's different. It'd be nice to have some different wood, though, to work with. Let me know what you think. I think I kind of like that. I might stick with that. Who knows? Who knows? Not me. I would definitely need a bamboo one. But we will... hello. There. Do. I don't really like that, but it's not growing, so... Alright, go back up here. Let me clean up my inventory a little bit, and then we'll go check on the iron. Yeah, I shift-clicked this, and now we have a ton of rails. Not a bad thing. Not really a good thing either, but who knows. Maybe I should just simplify it a little bit. So all redstone versions are in here, and then we'll do parts up here. Oh, nice. All right, next up is this guy. You know what? I might just leave these. This is not good streaming. I'll just clean out just my inventory. Go this I'm gonna move because do not want to lose that. Other stuff. This is my utility box, pretty much. Should call it tool belt. That's what I used to call box like that. I also need just a generic redstone box, but we're not quite there. What about this guy? This guy over here. We don't have a ghast spot, I don't think. Maybe I should go with my Wilder Blade and try to get ahead so I can do that. Ender Pearls did not end up being very useful at all. But I needed to get to the nether top, so... yeah. Stone cutter. Grab some wood. Hopper, stone cutter. Magma blocks. Definitely have. Maybe I don't have, but I collected a whole bunch of magma blocks. Actually, let me see. Yeah, 10,000 more. Not a lot. Maybe for some people, but oh my goodness. Okay. Next up, we'll check on iron. I did do a little bit of changes over here. Just some reorganization, nothing major. This is a little bit cleaner. Nice vertical farm. This is new. All this is 3 armorers. Back to the crackle. but it's just 1 iron ingot to 1 emerald. And I saw somewhere that emerald, maybe there's something else. So you can do 12 a day. At this point, I can only do 12 a day because they don't really refresh. It's either 12 every day or 24 every other day. So. Alright. This I'm gonna make into, that's not the same height. So I'm gonna make to like a community center kind of thing. Maybe like a couple picnic tables or something. I'm really not that good at like what some people refer to as realistic builds, especially when it comes to smaller things. But we're just gonna check on this. That's the moss farm. I'm mad about it because I didn't follow a template and it was harder than I thought it would be. All right, everything's looking good. Now we're going to do. Went over the gas farm. I don't think there's any major builds left to talk about except the last one, which is a different type of farm. Kind of. Not really a farm in the normal sense, really. But it has to do with tricky trials, so that's exciting. I'm just put these back. I don't need these at all. I don't know why we have gotten so many. I don't know what that's from, but it's annoying. Maybe I should kill the dragon. We're just gonna take Ominous Bottle and then go to Home. New trial. So actually first I'm gonna go to my shop, because that'll explain it a little bit better. My shop ran out of stuff. I am selling iron now, but I didn't have very much. So I did a couple things. That I will show you. So, doesn't look very different. You might be saying accurate. I moved stuff over. Soul Speed is now sold out. That's something. Started selling slime, which is completely unsustainable. I can't sustain that. This is the main one. I'm a little hesitant about the pricing because I feel like 5 is pretty rough. And most people can't actually see what's in there. You only get a list of the first 5 things. So, but I liked how it was arranged, but beacons are like 2 to 3 diamond blocks. That's why I moved it to the front so you could see it. And then the calculation was, we'll say, a diamond per stack of each other item, which I think is pretty fair. Maybe not for some things like the shield. Copper, I wouldn't personally buy ever, but you know, some starter stuff, good spread. You got potatoes, carrots, and wheat. Let me know what you think, because I feel like this is pretty good for 5 diamond blocks, which is less than a stack of diamonds. But I could see going down to 4. Anywho, iron blocks. This is pretty expensive. This would be 4 per stack. I had a whole bunch more. This was the main thing that I added that I got a lot of diamonds from. I had maybe 8 or 9 in there, and then this one person I lowered the price down to 7, and they bought like 5 of them. I'm like, okay, well, they were right here. They were like, I don't know if I can do 8 diamond blocks for netherite ingot, which the previous price was 5. But I was like, listen, I really don't want to have to restock this very much. And now I am still having to, because I lowered it down to 7, you know? It's just supply and demand. This is the main thing, though. Ominous keys. So I've basically built an ominous key farm. It's really simple, and it's actually a pretty small one. And I've learned a lot from building it. This right here is a little dropper farm. So, well, dropper setup, but if you put bows in, then it will do a dispenser. I tend to get a lot of bows from this whole setup, so figured might as well just keep it right there. All right, so I'll show you how it works, and then I'll do, might as well do both. Whoops, fell. The only thing is, one thing I learned when making this, you absolutely do not need to make it the same size. Okay, I would love to stop getting shot. You absolutely do not need to make it the same size as a normal spawn. They will spawn in a 3x3, which would really have sped up the farm rate. Only farm rate, well, because it's not a normal spawner, right? You have to kill an entire wave, and then the new wave will spawn. So, and it also seems like you have to make eye contact with the spawners for them to start working. And what I do like about this, though, is that once they die, I just have a magma block, nothing crazy. Once they die, if you put a block on top of it, whatever reward shoots out will shoot out to the side. I thought because you want to do this to prevent them spawning and just getting stuck on top, but which would defeat the whole purpose, because then it's not clearing. See, right there, boom, perfect example. So, little kill chamber, really, it just took so long, and I wish I had known or really remembered about so we can just clean these up, and you can still just barely hear the ding. So we get a key, bones, a lot of bones so far, and look, another key, and also arrows. If you, I could probably sell those at this point. I really don't care for them. No reason to like set up a whole filter or anything. I was thinking about doing that for the gas farm, but I don't think it's really critical. So there's one module. This is just a quick little side trip over here. We got 1, 2, this, and then one actually big one. Okay, so we can skip night for other people. Okay. Alright, wave 2. So basically, the ominous farm, this potion lasts an hour and 40 minutes. I'm not gonna stay here for that long, don't worry. I promise it's not that interesting. Because it's all automated, so. Chicken? Meh, I'll just leave it. I'll have it despawn. Unfortunately, there's nothing over there. So, if I could move. Go. I feel like this is a little dark. Let me see if this is better. Oh, that's... I need to find some new shaders. Sorry about that. I would love to. I also changed FOV effects. So, field of vision. Wait, this room? Yeah. Actually, I think I've actually got some of these chests left. Parkour! This is about the level of difficulty I can do. We'll just kill these. The whole reason for these keys, pretty much, you can get some cool stuff, but most of it is for... You seem to dodge that. Get good, bro. Oh, I really thought I was gonna hit. There we go. These I have not set up to be actual farms yet, because I discovered it after I built the farms, which is really annoying. I'm totally just gonna let these... Ooh. Maybe I'll throw these somewhere to get rid of them. That almost hit me, for sure. I got one more room, which is... Yep, I thought so. Speaker. There's nothing that I really want. I just want to be able to say that I did it. I don't use a mace, but some people... Okay, did that. Some people like them. I sell them. You know, if they want to risk the diamonds, I am more than happy to collect them. See, like this is a small room. Oh. I'm curious if I built a door here, like probably... Ah! Frick. Wow, that scared me. If I built an iron door so that it blocked line of sight, would it still trigger? Because that's been the one thing that the last room has been really annoying with. I'll show you. I'm so impatient nowadays with these guys, because compared to the other ones, it's so much work. Oh, man. Actually, never mind. Ha! All that can stay here. I'll take the 5 iron ingots, even though I do not need them. I almost threw them away. I don't know. That's fine. Whatever. I also don't know why I have... Oh, yeah. Like, why do I have diamonds in my inventory? Emeralds is nice. That's about it. Alright, let's go back down to the main floor. And then the last one is opposite. And that's it. That's all of the spawners. So this is definitely a small one, for sure. This one, I have some trouble with this guy and that guy going. So I have to drop down here real quick, and then just go back up and over. Once you trigger them, then they go. Oh yeah, I was supposed to do this. I think works for that one. They also do tend to get stuck on that edge. But no worries. So the reason I'm doing one pass. Hey, welcome in. The reason I'm doing one pass to begin with is because might as well. I've already gotten that one. Oop, got hit. And then I also built this little tunnel here for getting up there, which I already did, even though I didn't block it off. So all of this, and then just go down to 1 magma block. And you kill them. Maybe speed up the process, get some XP while you're at it, you know. Bones and arrows, some bows as well. That's it. That's one. I just need to go back. This one I like the build of much better than the big one with the 4. Although I think this has 4 in it as well. Let's see. That feels like... Oops. I guess that is all. Alright, now we drink. Here, so I'm gonna just trigger both those and get out. Just like the movie. Very, very different So when you're doing it on this trial, I guess this is a good intro as well. Okay, all 4 are going. You just want to be careful because there'll be little floaty stuff that hurts you. Okay, you don't want to get hurt. It can be arrows, it can be fire charges. There's an arrow right there, which just shoots the down. There's another fire charge. most of it is going to be potions, which can be really annoying. So for example, if one triggers down here, I also want to get a couple more bows. I've been needing those. Just kind of keep coming, but very different pace than if it was 4 skeleton spawners. Oh my gosh. They don't seem to drop armor, which is really odd. I don't know why. Alright, let's go back up and see if they need me to be close to spawn again. Interesting, right? Because when it launches, it will set you on fire, but it will not. Okay, so I guess not seen anybody on my. There we go. Not a single key, really? Wow. Okay, that's rough. Usually I get 2 keys. I get like 3 to 5 total, so just depends. Alright, we'll go back over here to our other main one. And I'm just gonna skip trying to look at them. Just go over here. Triggers. And go down here. Ooh. That one triggers. And this one should be good to go. Just take a quick peek. Except can't see it. Juke. Plenty of other stuff to try to find. Let's see what potion is. Wind charge. Don't know what that does. There's also the oozing one, which that one I've actually gotten some use out of. I'm gonna look up if I can use that to make a slime farm, because I've spent so much time mining out the area and I can't even find it. But this is weird because this is a level 4 bottle. But I got food. There's some armor, but like the diamond stuff especially is like I haven't ever seen it drop. There we go. Got one. So I don't know. Kind of a fun change of pace to build. Definitely learned a lot. I would definitely recommend scoping out all of the individual ones. All right, let's go back to the actual hack and slash one. Also kind of dangerous to build too, because you can't force the no, that's the wrong one. You can't force the spawners to turn off. It's just a timer thing. So you gotta make sure. Hello? I'm almost positive after I made it into a 3x3, just spawn it out. Don't mind if I miss, I guess. Yep. I do want the XP back, so. See, is a cobweb? Whoa! Is that what wind charge does? Good launch. Or is that slow falling? It feels like slow falling. Yeah, slow falling. Oh, baked potatoes. Yippee-ki-yay. Oh, yes, slow falling. Right. There you go. Alright. Slow falling, by the way, with a grappling hook is a really good way to go get an elytra. Just drink it, grapple hook off the main island if you need to, or just around. Right now we'll do this one. This one will be a a little bit more chaotic. Try to do it room by room. But if you're able to clear this pretty quickly, ooh, maybe. If you're able to clear it pretty quickly, I've got an entire hour left on this. So, I'll probably come back and do a second round. Now. Not good luck today. I love that these guys can't wear armor, so... Did something, apparently. Weird. Close this room off all the way, but... Yeah. Lame. See, I don't even think you need to use water to guide them, to be honest. I'm pretty sure. Wow, that's rough. I'm a rough go of it. I think that's it. Yeah. Not great this round. But it's an option. I was kind of expecting that to take longer as well. I'll go, make some dispensers with the bows I just got. You just put the bows in here. You know, you just want to give a little bit of time to make sure the hopper takes it. It's pretty quick, but otherwise you're just spitting out droppers, which I don't really need right now. Just leave some stuff in here. So our odds, 3 dispensers. I don't know if that's worth it. How did I get that? But it's still a pretty interesting farm, I'd say. Whoops. Some decent experience. My pick was like halfway. And I love collecting stuff here. Mostly the copper. It's funny to see people try to sell copper. I'm like, dude, these are so easy to find. You can actually get a map for it too. Good amount of people on right now, but most are AFK. I also really need to stream. Maybe I'll try to do that this Friday. I haven't done a Ruby Dragon fight yet, and I mean, I have at previous seasons, but actually probably only 2 or 3. They're pretty chaotic, not gonna lie, but they're kind of fun. Oof. Definitely don't want to do one. It's custom coded thing for us. So lots of terraforming done, and still quite a bit to do. And it's really uninspiring work, so not too keen on that. I guess I should have put the key in my chest, or my shop. Also bought a heck ton of shulker shells. Like, there we go. Lots and lots of shulker shells. Because Emerald's season's not been doing bad for me. Pro tip, bones will sell slightly better because you can put them into everlasting bone meal. Just a stackable thing. Just slightly better, not too much. This can go over here. Breeze rods at a specific spot, and then don't really need a double chest for it, but you know. Okay, yeah. I'm doing pretty well in emeralds. Dispensers. Alright, well, now I suppose it's time to figure out what to do next. Check out my guys real quick over here. Also did a lot of work on the path, but I think that was included in the last stream. I don't know why, but I'm struggling with my S's today. Whoops. Wrong button. My bad. Can't believe we just outright just punched him in the face. I do apologize, sir. Or madame. Boom. Stack of blocks. Very nice. Do. You know what I need to do, actually? I need to take a look at my iron farm. So we're getting pretty close. This is how I get to that level, by the way. It's really dumb, but it works. Alright, so we've got 12 villagers down here. We have 3 villagers in the breeder, which honestly is very movable. So 12, 3, and then 3, so that's 15, 18. Got 18 total villagers. The cap within 100 block radius, I believe it's a cube, not a sphere. There we go again with the S's. So maybe we'll just, oh, actually, if we move it, that probably is far enough. Let me see. So, iron farm stops right about here, which is 13, 15, there we go, 45. So if we go all the way over here, nice. That's almost 100, just in one direction, so we add, so maybe that's what we can do over here. I was going to, cause like, my base mate, as you'll see, oh, I guess maybe I did that, or she did that. Added red sand on the side, I don't remember that. But what I'm thinking of doing is like a little terrace. Some kind of plant, maybe like sugarcane, something a little bit more, well, for one thing, we don't have a lot of sugarcane, and I'd like to use some to make maps. But the builds are flat because it's a lot easier to make a, oh, this is too high though, up here. I don't know, I think it's okay. Also want to do this too. I don't know if I showed this off last time. It's basically going to be like a little mining elevator. So we'll have a platform probably on this side coming out right here. An elevator coming up and down. Probably not functional because I'm not that good at redstone. Although that would definitely be a good challenge. I'm not sure if I'm up to that quite yet. Slash, I don't really like looking up complicated builds. I'd much rather build something that works that I also know how it works, not just I don't know, the build isn't working and I can't troubleshoot it. That's lame. So we also do have quite a few cave spider spawners. This is the trio that I have right now, but I think this one, 77, 73, 77, 77. There's no way all 3 of those are the same Y level. This is, oh god, Wordle scared me. This right there is 16. And that is 45 to 20. I wish I could do the hypotenuse in my head. Maybe do a little. One second. Okay. Those are my 3. We did not get a lot. U, D. Rude. fade. Dang. Oh. Oh, I didn't use a U. Whoops. Okay, so it could be UE like this. Which we can test with fade. Wow, okay. RIP. Well, I don't know if I can get that one. People are going for it though. So maybe we can make this into a little village thing, or we could even do like 2 little booths here. Mostly I just want to get mending. Yeah. So just like mending fudge. That's funny. Oh, and I even got the G too. Dang. Ow. Because our villagers over here, I would like to focus on turning into armor smiths. Have this interesting thing where, and it's so broken, I gotta be honest, it is so broken. This is one of the first things I learned when I joined this server, and which is why I'm so pro server as opposed to single player. Lots of good things, but you can get, this is off because I hit him on accident. You can get, this is 7 diamonds. Who cares what the enchants are? Screw the enchants. You can get 7 diamonds for the price of 1 emerald. How is that still in the game? That entire set of armor, 3 of them a day, or what is that, 6? This guy I probably will need to recure so he likes me again. But for now, I switch to my pick, so I'll mend it up. Unfortunately, these guys don't make a sound when they refresh their changes. Somebody's looking for Swift Sneak. I could probably go try to find some. Probably not. I think I've sold all of it. Let's see here. Boots. Actually, not boots, though. Got plenty of proficiency. Oh, it's 4. So, if I move these guys over, you know what actually I'm gonna do is I'm going to move the nether portal all the way. It's actually gonna be a pretty big shift. I decided I wanted to do it over here because I think that'll be really cool. And then I really like doing like corruption type stuff. Corruption. Oh, you can't even see it. Corruption. Where it's like the biomes are coming out of the nether portal. So let's get that set up because I think that's pretty cool. Yeah. I may not have enough obsidian though, so I might have to go obsidian mining. It's the best. That's not on the right floor. I would finish, we'll do 2 stacks. I'll probably have to make it look nice on the other side though as well. So we'll grab some blackstone. Just the basics. Stone cutter, and then I need flint steel, which I have, and nope, but I should have it in there. There it is. I'll keep it here now, I guess. It's also not the right block. Alright. I am going to do this a little bit carefully because I want to spawn a new one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this one. I did very slight, actually I think it was just a lava lake there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this completely. We got so lucky. We're right next to that. Maybe I should make a mini Wither skeleton farm. Part of what I did yesterday was I got a friend messaged me. It's like, hey, you should check out this server. And gotta be honest, not a fan. It's really like heavy. There's plenty of ones like pretty much exactly like it. That is such a good. Besides the let me see. I don't have any sticks on me. But I can make one. Oh, there's a portal. There we go. Alright. Here we are. No one has claimed anything. You can claim stuff now in the Nether. And also the Nether is as big as the overworld, so there's actually that's another thing I did was oh, please tell me. Yes! Gosh. Get looting on it. Damn, just one. Wow. Still worth. I raided a bunch of bastions long enough that I got a pig step disc, which is one of my favorites. This is the thing that goes right up into the ceiling from where we were. I got into the roof. Okay. We'll go here. So, to review, we've broken that one. If we were to break this, rebuild it, and then relight it, what could happen, not necessarily, but it could happen, is it could find a nearby portal that is not one of ours, somebody else's portal, which is not good. I don't want that. Because then it's basically griefing. Even connecting a portal to somebody else's portal is considered griefing. I would, at least. So the only thing is that halfway through, we'll just do it this level right here, and probably this. Or it could spawn another portal that is in a worse location. So I'll probably sink this down to this level right here. Unfortunately, portals have to be rectangle, right? Don't they? Whoops. I guess I should be a little bit less spastic with how I put my portal. When I'm placing the obsidian, I mean. Alrighty. I'll just go ahead and fill this little gap in. Make it a little bit more smooth. Grr. Thank you. Oh, wow. So, already lost 3. Alright. Another thing that we could do is once we've built the nether portal, is actually just fill this in. So it's like, yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but that way you can't fly through it like it's, you know, like it was originally part of the mountain instead of just something that we tacked on. Tachyons. And then we'll just build up a nice frame around it. Okay. And I think we're doing this one right here. Maybe. Yes, we are. Nice big portal. And also needs to not have any blocks in the center. Where the plane is gonna be. Thing, but, you know. We can add in a curve later, that's fine. That's not difficult. Alright. Just needs to match sides. Probably one of the bigger portals I've made, actually. And then we'll just come in later. By later, I mean pretty soon. Just add in a little cover. We could just do... Maybe we should just do all of it with terracotta. And then you could do like... Because it's part of the wall, right? So the wall will be on the top of it. Okay, now I need to figure out whether this was a new one or not. That's actually really interesting. We happen to get... Okay. We also need to do a little bit of math. Make sure this is accurate. So, go to this block right here. Use my handy dandy drawer that I bought recently. But it's also a stand for my computer. Do I not have any utensils in this drawer? Classic Minecraft thing. Once you get used to all the basics, doing your portal correct is huge. So we're gonna do this. Get our coordinates. We don't need a Y. Sometimes you do want a Y. Y thing. My phone is trying to call somebody, so I was writing on top of it. 1709, kind of mid top right there. 38. Oh no, now you know my coordinates. Well, you can't grief, even if you do know, because that's how the server works. So, just in case you were unaware, 2 and 2. Wow, that's way off. Maybe 4 and 9. Each block in the nether is based on distance, 8 blocks in the overworld. So, I'm going to do this, so pause for a second. 1709 divided by 8 should be 213, so actually right on the money. There. 213.6, so yeah, give or take. And then 38, 36 divided by 8 is 482. Okay, so that one's a few blocks off. So my hair is in my way. Basically, the reason you want to make sure they link up correctly is because you're proving that you're good at the game. So 212 is fine. Oh, actually, yeah, that's fine. Go this way then. Well, shocker, that's air. So actually, I might want to just build a little bit of a room right next to that. 212, 482. It is really like right there. Because I don't want to build something that will fall off of. That is so close. I need to make this a little bit easier to get back to. Let's see if I can do that. looks good. I need to stop chewing my lips. Alright, so let me jump because they're shooting at me. Nobody has claimed anything around. There is evidence of other people. Dodge. However, let's see. There, I don't think there's a spawner, really. What is this? No idea. This one doesn't have a spawner. In this area, at least. Maybe one over here. Yeah, dude, I don't know if they messed up something with Nether Fortress generation. I do not remember them being this chunky. Look at this. It's just a wall of netherite brick. I don't think that that's how that used to be. Maybe. But like, my goodness. Just thousands of blocks. I thought they always had legs. I know the bridge. Oops. Where am I headed here? The bridge looks normal. But I thought the buildings had it too. So, let's find out. 212. I'm gonna have to take care of this guy here. Which is easy, except I have knockback. So, 412. 212, sorry. 12, dang it. For now, I'm just gonna put this on because it's not gonna keep bothering me. Okay, that's no. So 211 technically. Whoops. 482. Come on. I love the pets, but they get in the way. I used to eat. Weird. Anyway, 42. Boom. So right here. So then we do one piece. Boom, boom, boom. Do the expensive version. So we have multiple stacks. Is that 4 high? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Now all we need to do is get rid of this one. And that will be our new portal. Break. I might need to break it and relight it again. Possibly. No, you can have 2 linked, so that's fine. Pretty risky placement. No, yes. Excellent. I'm gonna relight it just in case. Ah, darn. Skadoosh. I don't expect any problems. There we go. And apparently, although this might be a slightly more recent version, I think 26. We're on 21, I think, still. I think. Where is these guys? I read it in the patch notes at some point that you can use ender pearls to load chunks, which is a huge thing for a lot of technical builds. That is pretty big. Oh my goodness. What in the heck? Oh. Oh, it throws correctly. I think previously it would just like put you right here, but it actually threw me correctly. Interesting. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Very possible. Where are you? Darn. Alright, let's go ahead and collect up some of this gigantic amount of nether brick. Starting right here. Just quickly. Just make a little room. And then we will declare our dominance by, this is so dark, sorry. It's still really dark. We will establish our dominance by making claim. You know what, honestly though, I think I might have cats do that, because my claim blocks are pretty low. Because it's the entire base. So, alright. Need to shave. Imagine if you could insta break this. You might be able to. I mean, once you get full level, dude, these better count. Why do these not count? For the thing. Ugh. Red. They don't count to upgrade the pick for some reason. That's so odd. Ugh. Nice. Shoot. Go kill this guy. Hopefully without completely knocking him off. Okay. Main reason you don't want to use just netherrack is because it will just want it to be a nice cube look here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1. It's not going to be cubed, but it's going to be close. Because ghasts, speak of the devil, can just explode it. Wow, I'm shocked that it didn't try to blast me out of the sky. 1 second, I'm gonna be... Yeah? You wanna go? Ooh, I almost got it. No 1-2 punch there. So... that. Oh. No, I don't think that's a spawner either. No spawners nearby. Oh well. That's fine. Doot doot doot. Riveting gameplay. Oh no, I might fall. That's the only thing about being Guardian rank is that, like, I don't know, it's a little easy. Like, brutes don't really kill you. You have to be really trying almost to actually die and lose your stuff. Which is kind of the point, because, like, you know, you did all the difficult things. But mostly it's the pets that are just... I feel like the pets should just be a separate rank or something, man. The fact that this doesn't upgrade your pick is annoying me. Launch. Gotta got my Build-O-Matic out here. I don't know why I'm making it be so creepy, but I like it. That's one thing that I feel like a lot of people when they build struggle with. Trying to make everything look smooth, and I'm like, yeah, but it's a block world. I know that that's the default for everybody, but you don't have to do it. Okay. Oh, so this might be a little, actually a little bit close. I wanted to build a farm here. But we can just do a simple little farm also. Oh. I think actually that was probably us. Right next, yeah, this was where, exactly where our thing was, so no worries. I'll just leave it. Not really worth cleaning up. Cleans it up anyway. I don't know. Listen. Like, that fall should have done more damage. But it didn't. It's just because I'm that good at the game. No. It's not. So, Wither Skeleton Farm. We need some light up in here, though. Dang, man. Wither Skeleton Farms, but at least the really advanced ones, are much technicals. Because they use a mechanic that's good for structures, but not super comprehensive. So there's all of this logic around all of this logic around where stuff should spawn. It's basically an event handler, right? But it needs to be really good. I should stop flames. That's what I should do. Yes. Say yes to flames. Why am I not picking up a torch? Just had some. Get rid of this. And get rid of stickies. Okay. But the spine. So another good example would be Guardian Farms. Use this mechanic called a bounding box. So it says within structure needs, I guess also iron golems technically. It's a little bit different because it's not tied to a structure, it's tied to entities, but pretty much the same. Also definitely want to, okay, this is ridiculous. Let me get out a empty shulker. Real quick. So we're not using blackstone. We don't need any more obsidian. We need more sticks. Sorry, torches. So bounding box for this. Actually, I might have mini HUD is a good way to look up bounding boxes. BT dubs. I don't know how to use it though. It's very not user friendly. But it's just a step in the right direction. So now we're just going to convert this into one big spawn platform. And I'll also probably do more work. I just wanted to give an idea. So bounding box, probably like 8 blocks out from here. 8 blocks out this way, give or take. I think sometimes, like this one, you see how... Let's assume that this is a separate nether fortress and they got stacked. So if this side was the furthest part of the structure this way, the bounding box actually ends right there for some reason. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. So let me switch back to, okay, to this guy. to do slabs, but I'm not going to. This one, though, again, I really need to cover up that hole, huh? Yep. Probably cover it up 3 deep, just to make sure. Make them invisible. Put down some more stinking torches. Maybe the flames do extinguish over time, but not on Netherrack, which doesn't really make sense, actually. Makes sense for it to do both. So, essentially you just want to make a big old spawn platform. And then you can break... Oh, actually, you know what? I need to do this first. That's the wrong one. Yep. Let me do this quickly because... Okay. So, where are the boxes? So, we want to go maybe 10 this way. Probably just... See? No. Where's the claim? Bam. What do you mean it overlaps? Where's the claim? Oh, maybe I just walked too far. Oh. I didn't do the right command. I was close, okay? Man. We're gonna do probably 10 more this way. Okay, and then probably 20 that way. Okay, that's pretty good. And then do maybe another 10 this way. So, yes, this is a messy area. Very populated. As now it's mine. Because there aren't any claims around. The Nether is kind of a tricky one because it's primarily shared. Still no blaze spawner. Is there any blaze spawner? Oh, there's other skeletons. I'm gonna go take care of that guy. Oops. Hey, we got one. Heck yeah. Oh, I need to, yeah, do that too. So when you're spawn proofing around, the main thing is people like to do carpet or slabs. Slabs is cheap, carpet is sleep. Ugh. Carpet is cheap if you have a wool farm. We do not, however. Man, it's so dark. But you can do a good amount of it with torches. I don't think it will prevent magma blocks or blazes, if I remember correctly. Or what's the other one? The zombie piglins. Our spawn rates are not going to be great. Let me... God, what is this? Somebody trying to build a super tunnel? No? Okay. Ah, finesse on the flying there. Let me get this guy real quick. Don't like that they have spears. It makes them very scary. Spears do a lot of damage. I don't know. Go back down. I just really hope this isn't like an attempt at a highway. Kinda looks like it. Yeah. Oh well, I didn't claim over it. But I did claim very near it. Y'all can like chat too if you want. It's fine. I'm not gonna correct your spelling too much. Hopefully not. I'm kind of known for that, sorry. All of these flames over here. Oh my goodness. A bit messy, but we're just making a flat spawning platform for now. There's different ways to make it at least semi-automatic. A lot of uptalk on me, sorry, uptim. But yeah, you know, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. So this whole thing, probably, I'll do some research on how many blocks out I should go. In the meantime, however, I need to spawn-proof this top here. Just for kicks and giggles. But for shits and giggles, we're gonna do torch. Listen, not even centered because it's not an actual center. Listen, you think I won't? Okay, boom. Yeah, but I was playing this other server for a little bit yesterday, and it's just not great. It's okay. There's just a lot of them out there where they use the MMO thing and have custom items and stuff, but all of it, none of it looks like it actually fits in the art style of Minecraft. It's like you have all of the normal stuff, and then all of a sudden you have like a HD pair of wings or something that is animated. It's like, no, that doesn't fit the style at the very least. Preferences, you know, sure, but we're almost at an hour 30 here. Get these. Wait, at least it's one nice platform. That's really needed. Hope you don't grief my platform. I could also just kind of drench everything in lava. Not a bad option. I do have a lot of lava because of my lava farm. Probably just end up building a door there. Alright, let's go. Be boring. I feel like blaze rods should be a light source. That's just me. Like, you should be able to make a particular type of torch with blaze rods. Should I just get my beacon? Dude, at least if I... Wow. If I smelted, if I mined all of the netherrack and then smelted, I would get levels on my pickaxe. Maybe I can put in a request to have that added, because that's really annoying. It's not like netherrack is counted at 1/4 of a block, so you break 4, it's the same as breaking 1 stone. Because of the length it takes to break it. Netherrack's like really very fast. Just a little burning. Little burning never hurt anybody. Alright, I'm gonna do all of these into this because it's cheaper. Slash it's just lasts longer. Whoops, that's the thing. Get out our good old Build-O-Matic. Maybe I should turn this into a real farm. Real farm, Papa. And do a time-lapse video. But for now, I'll just make a nice big spawn platform. Saves so much time. You save falling down. You don't save getting burnt. But, you know, we do what we can. Alright, blue. So I guess I did 5 that direction, so we'll do 5 this direction. 3, 4, 5. Gotta stay moving so I don't get burned alive. Oops. Trick there. Case in point with the spawn rules there. Ah. Oh, I did get knocked off. I haven't even like talked. I did have a work meeting, but besides that, I haven't even talked that much today, dude. Okay, bro. You're getting the axe, or more accurately, not my sword because I can't hit. I really need a bow. There we go. Goodness. Struggle busting a little bit. Speaking of which, I don't know. Ooh, hello, my friend. You have found your home, and then you have died. Haha. Stupid stone swords. It's not what we want. I was going to put some torches right over here, because this is definitely within the radius of what we can spawn. And somebody got rid of the lava, which is fine, but that's a light source. Yeah. Okay, now we go back to this. Except we're gonna get rudely interrupted again. Leave a name. Be bad. Be good. These are, this is not a normal structure here. This is something that I added. To not die. It's good thing that not dying. Ah, whoops. Just falls to my death. Oh no, I've got some angry piglins. They have, man, imagine if all zombie piglins had universal anger all the time. That would suck. 3, 5. I'm just gonna make it nice and square or rectangular out to maybe here. Plus, like, it's gonna be an open platform. It's not like other people can't use it. 5. It's not like I'm making a big secret farm or something. It's just like, yeah. Might as well keep it. I feel like I want to scrape some materials out. I also want to get rid of floating blocks for sure. Also, okay, that's pretty good, but there's this one part right there. Nope. Right there. I noticed. Alright, cool beans, as I like to say. I also wish there was a light source. Maybe this is what the blaze rods could be. A light source that doesn't, it lights things up, but it doesn't actually light things up. Like, it's not considered a legitimate light source. It's just a visual one. That would be so nice. Like, think of how many farms it would be nice to like look into, and you see how the farm is actually working, but it still allows for spawning. great idea. Don't know how you do it, because I don't think that that's... Well, I guess there are some things like that. So the whole... Oops. I didn't... let me get a good one. The whole thing is you fly out, all of the mobs despawn. Well, they're supposed to, at least. As long as nobody is nearby. And you just fly back. And then boom. Whole bunch of blazes, which is... I forgot how to get rid of them. The spawn proof it for just further skeletons. Maybe wither roses? Is that what that's for? I mean, we don't have a spawner, so people want to kill some blazes and see. But yeah, effectively it's just running around killing stuff. Not super efficient. The whole farm idea is like you have this channel in the middle that they can't get to you. Maybe it is. I need to look up the spawn mechanics, because if I'm just spawning blazes, that's no good. You just fly. Minimum 128. Fly back. Reset. Somebody didn't get anything this time, for some reason. That's basics of how it works. May not be the best. This last word. Okay. Not the most interesting. Oh. Oh no. Man, that could be really bad if we didn't have fire spread turned off. Which is still something I'm annoyed about. I think it 100% should be on. Like, we have phantoms, but we don't have fire spread outside of claims even. What? Barely even survival. No, that's fine. I get it. But, yeah. Alrighty, folks. I think that's gonna do it for me today. Take one nice look with the shaders actually on, so my PC doesn't burn. Classic 55 FPS. Oh, and then the new portal now. I don't know, actually, should I get the other dimension one? I forget what it's called. But you can actually, it loads a chunk visually on the other side. I don't know if that works client-side. I think it has to be both. Ooh. Love particles. So many particles. Over here? Fine. Over here? 50. It's actually when it just gets close. Which is weird. Why would it only do it when it gets close? Yeah, 50. Anyway, sorry, that was boring. Cool. I'll see you all around. Probably just once a week from here on out, but I should hopefully, well, I don't know if I'm going to actually make a post about that and stuff. You know, I'm just trying to keep it going while I'm in school. There should be an entire year, so we shall see. But I'll see you next time, okay? Thanks for watching.